up, Solicit Nation? It's your girl, Nikki, and I'm back with another Unsolicited Truth Reaction. Hello, if you're new, welcome back. If you're not, if you enjoyed the content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below so we can keep this party going. And please, guys, continue to watch the ads because it really does help me to continue to do this for you full time. And I see y'all, I see the comments, y'all be like, these ads are boring, these joints is long, but I'm still watching it for you, Nikki, and I appreciate you guys every single time you comment that. I do appreciate it, and I do love you guys for the support that you show me. So don't think that it goes unseen. So I had to give you guys that quick shout out. Now, with that being said, I'm getting straight into this Saya and Savvy Q&A part 2. I love the first one they did. They always keep it a buck. So I know that this Q&A is going to be just as interesting as the first one. So without further ado, Q&A featuring Saya part 2 gets real. Let's get straight to the video.
And we're back.
What the f is up?
Oh, what is... And if y'all see me drinking a lot of water, like even more than I normally drink, it's because I'm doing a detox right now. And so I have to take in like almost 80 ounces of water a day. So don't mind me if you see me sipping more often throughout the video than I normally would. Just know I got to get through a lot of these bottles. You know what I'm saying?
All right, you guys. 21 questions part 2?
Yes.
All right. So, these questions are gonna be kind of hard, but not really, all right? And if you don't want to answer the question, you guys can feel free to just skip them and we can try again, okay?
Sorry, it was real quick.
Do you think texting is too much? Double texting is too much?
No.
On that ass.
Yes, in certain cases. If it's like for a reason that's like you need to be answered right away and there's something going on, then yeah. But if you're just doing it just to do it, it's like don't do that.
Okay.
Do you do it too much? I have a lot to say. What's crazy is I have a lot to say, but I would rather text than call. So for me, texting, double texting is not too much. It shows that you're interested in what I'm saying, and you're interested in the conversation. That's not enough. And I don't mind going back and reading. Out of them little one line and then another line and then a one line and then another line. What are we, toddlers? Like, we can have a whole conversation and you can go back and read reading comprehension, right? You can go back and read the entire text that I sent and then we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But some people like to break the conversation up and address one thing at a time. So I guess I get that. But for me, double texting is not a big deal.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've done to get a crush's attention?
Go first.
I don't think I've done anything embarrassing. I was just like with her, for instance, when I was on her body in the beginning, I just wanted to do anything and try to get her attention. Like, I don't know. I just wanted her to fucking see me.
Okay. Sad.
Look at that. The most embarrassing thing I did to get somebody's attention. Is it okay if it wasn't when I was with people?
So I was like, whatever. I don't even just say it.
I used to always like, y'all gonna laugh. I used to like have fake cold calls. Like I would act like I'm cold, and I would purposely walk past the person's attention I was trying to get, and I would just pop my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It would be different every time, but I would really make like a scenario. And
the way that an Aquarius tries to get somebody's attention is we ignore them. Dead ass. I want all my Aquariuses to sound off in the comments right now. How do we get somebody's attention? We ignore them. Literally. In the same room, in the same space, they text me, ignore them. I don't know what's wrong with us. We broken that way. But I mean, we want you to pay attention to us, but we don't want you to know that we want you to pay attention to us, so we ignore you. We always take it a little too far, you know what I'm saying?
I walk past them that I know and make them like say something to me. That always work. And then I'll be like, oh, hold on, I gotta play back, like, you know. And I'll fake hang up, and then I'll be like, oh, stop.
You can really do shit like that.
That's crazy. And that's how I always start.
All right, bet.
Oh, okay. I ain't gonna hold you. When I was a lot younger, like I'm talking like high school, I ain't gonna hold you. When I was in high school, I pretended, like, so for instance, if I was interested in somebody, I would talk to them about somebody else that I was interested in, even if I wasn't really interested in that person. Like I would pretend like I was interested in somebody else to see how they respond, whether or not they get jealous or whether or not they just, if they actually give me advice, I'm like, oh, they don't give a fuck. But if they actually kind of like start feeling some type of way, then I'll be like, oh, okay. That's why I could kind of relate to Natalie in that situation with Easy, when Easy was talking about old girl, Natalie was feeling like, like I'm not saying Easy did that on purpose, but it works. Like if you talk about somebody else in front of that person, especially if you feel like y'all got a vibe, that's one way to get their attention, is to act like you trying to give your attention to somebody else.
If you go to a restaurant and the service is really bad, are you still gonna tip?
Yes.
I've never been one of those. This girl?
Yeah.
She thinks it's their life. It's their life.
I want to hear why Saya do it.
You never know. Give up. Let me speak.
Don't give a fuck.
You never, yeah, that's you. You never know what someone's going through. You never know what type of day someone has. Like, you gotta have empathy. Like,
and that's my thing right there. That's the key word, is the empathy piece, right? Like, so for me, I've done customer service in the past. You know what I'm saying? I worked at Apple. I've never done food service, which I hear is grueling, grimy work. And those people go through, so the people in the food industry, I hear that, y'all be really just getting treated like garbage, basically. You know what I'm saying? Not in every situation, but most scenarios, it's not like a great way to make a living. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard, challenging way to make a living. But I've always empathized, right? Even when a customer comes in with an attitude with me, like, you never know what they heard or what they went through that brought them to the point where they felt like they had to get buck, or they had to be mean or nasty towards a stranger. You know what I'm saying? And I know, and for me, I have the type of confidence, and the way my empathy is set up is like, if I know I didn't do anything to you, I can navigate through your attitude. The only time it'll ever go left is if you actually cursing at me. If you're actually cursing at me, like actually using curse words, I had that happen one time. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. Again, I'm not gonna waste my energy. I'm not built like that. I'm gonna walk away. I'm just gonna walk away. But when it comes to somebody's livelihood, legit, even if the person is rude in the waiting industry, y'all know that like 70 to 80% of the money that they take home is based in tips. It may be even a higher percentage. But so, like, I know that sounds terrible, but like, you've been cramping before. You've had a headache and had to be at work. You've been cramping and had to be at work. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't make you the most cheerful, you know what I'm saying, person. So the least I can do is, like I said, as long as somebody's not directly cursing at me, if they got like a little attitude or they a little short with me or something, I can see past that. I'ma still give you your tip. That's just me.
all right, if the service something, you just don't know.
And I just won't go back
I feel
there.
like you gonna get what you gave. If you gave me terrible ass service, you about to get a 0.
And see, that's what's wrong with the world right now. You're going to get what you gave. Well, that's the problem with the world. There is no empathy. It's only reciprocity. It's like, I'm going to give you the same energy you gave me. Keep that same energy. And it's like, bro, adults, mature people, and that's the only, see, things like this is the only thing that happens in like normally in age gap relationships. That's one thing that you will run into, is the fact that like somebody who's very, very, very much younger than you, this generation, no disrespect to y'all, but the generation that's coming up, like the 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds and all of that, they are very much like, I'm going to give you back what you give me. That's not the era I come from. I'm going to put out the type of energy that I want to receive, whether I get it or not, because I know that I'm in control and I'm bigger than the influences of the external world around me. So however you choose to come at me, like I said, as long as you don't put your hands on me, as long as you don't curse at me, then we're good. You know what I'm saying? And even if you if you put your hands on me, I am gonna put my hands back on you. But if you curse at me, I'm walking away. I'm just not gonna engage. I'm not gonna participate.
Tip, you feel me? But if you give me great service, I'm gonna give you 12%.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable because I mean, I just feel like
it's your job
because you're having
customer service.
Because you're having a crappy day doesn't mean I, as a customer,
She feels like you're supposed to tip everywhere you go. That's how you know.
What is the most spontaneous thing you have ever done together?
Spontaneous thing we've ever done
together so far? What's the most spontaneous thing you guys have done?
That's a hard question.
I ain't gonna hold you. It was a terrible choice to film this inside of a restaurant. There's mad noise in the background. I hope y'all can hear it.
Right off first like that.
Right here.
Oh, nachos.
Ooh.
Where the nachos at?
Nachos, y'all.
It's like 4 nachos in the plate.
Okay. What is your dream date? Saya, you go first. What is your ideal dream date?
I want to take her to.
Not where you want to take her, but just go ahead and talk it out. What are you guys doing? Where are
Turks
you?
and Caicos.
Okay. What are you doing?
Magic.
Seaside, beachside, or on a boat.
Just fucking up food over here, y'all.
Magic.
Seaside, beachside, or on a boat. Sun setting, food, candlelight.
I like
I
it.
think honestly for me, just sharing, always having a shared space with her is enough.
Okay.
I just love being in her presence.
Savvy, dream date?
My ideal date?
Yeah, your dream date night.
Dream date.
My dream date night would probably be in England or like Bali. Bali and shit.
Bali?
I've always wanted to go to Bali, but it would either be one of those. I would be in the pool or the little jacuzzi, and they have that floating tray that's in the water with breakfast on it. That would be happening in the morning. Then we'll go jet skiing in Bali.
Oh, it's an all-day day.
Or wherever
Okay.
we is. Then after we go jet skiing, we'll go get massages. Get some relaxation going.
I like it.
Then proceed to a candlelight dinner with a beautiful view of wherever I'm at. And
Wait, what you do? What now?
with a beautiful view of wherever I'm at.
Oh, okay.
And then it doesn't end yet. Some head. That's it's called out from
All right.
Facts though.
Saya, do you believe in aliens? You say yeah?
Y'all need to watch Resident Alien. If none of y'all seen it, Resident Alien is a new
Y'all believe in aliens? I believe in I don't really like the term alien. I believe in extraterrestrial. Meaning I believe that there is life outside of Earth. I do believe that there is life outside of our terrestrial plane or existence or atmosphere, however you want to put it. I do believe that there is life outside of Earth. They've had meteorites hit Earth and they bring I lie to you not. Y'all gotta look it up and confirm this for me. But I swear I saw an article that said a meteorite or a meteor hit Earth carrying like marijuana carrying like signs or traces of marijuana. They getting lit, bruh. They getting lit in space, bro. They getting lit. So I do believe that there are I believe that they're extraterrestrials. Now, do they look like what we think they look like? I don't know. In my opinion, I don't think so. But yo, what's the scariest version of an alien that y'all seen? For me, it was definitely the joints from Signs. The joints from Signs put fear in my heart. Like that one scene where the joint was like, "Oh my!" When the little kid was like, "It's behind, bro." That you see that? It's still in my soul. It gives me chills. It's behind. And that joint be like, "Blow," and it just stops and it's like, bang, and it hit a little post like, "Strike a pose, bitch." Like when it struck that pose, I was like, "I'm out." I had the same reaction that Joaquin Phoenix had, where I almost fell out my damn chair. That shit put fear in my heart. I was like, "Oh no!" That joint had me shook. I ain't gonna.
show on sci-fi. It's so funny, y'all. It's about aliens. This alien takes over like this human body, and it's just so funny. Like
Funniest shit we've seen.
I do believe in aliens, but I don't believe how they make it appear to us. Like the type of physical appearance they be kind of making the aliens seem out to be. I feel like they're gonna be a completely different way than what people like picture them to be. But I do believe they do exist.
Okay. Back on your life. If your relationship was a movie, Saya, who would play you? And Savvy, who would play you?
That's a good one.
My life was a movie.
What two actors would play you guys?
If my life was a movie, Sanaa Lathan playing me, period. I don't want to hear, it ain't no debate. Sanaa Lathan is playing me. Sanaa Lathan's playing my...
Michelle Rodriguez for Saya.
Michelle Rodriguez, I can see that.
Okay.
Who?
Michelle Rodriguez for Saya. Okay. We're not going to ask this question. Okay. So Rodriguez for Saya. Okay.
Who did she say? Y'all tell me who she said in the comments below. I can't hear behind the background noise.
We're not gonna ask this question. Do you guys have a bucket list of things you guys want to do together?
I feel like Saya doesn't try crazy things because all the people that's around her think like her, except me. I be a motherfucker that want her to jet ski hop on a boat, parasail, or skydiving, motherfucker on a helicopter, all that. He doesn't do any of that. Cliff jumping into the water.
I'll do everything she mentioned except jumping out of a plane.
You would jump off.
Do it. Why not? If you jump off of a cliff into the water, why wouldn't you jump out of a plane with a parachute? I don't know. Maybe it's just because I was maybe it's just because I was around the flight line and the aircraft life, and I did it for 8.5 years. But planes are safer than cars, y'all. Planes are safer than cars. Yeah, if a plane crashes, it's gonna cause more damage than a car. But planes are safer than cars, and they crash fewer. They crash less than cars. So do trains. Trains are safer than cars. But you know, it's just the speed with which they travel and the size of the vehicle that scares people. You know what I'm saying? Everything is safer than a car.
Okay. Another question for both of you guys. Do you guys believe in astrology, Savvy and Saya? And do you feel like your signs match? Like, do you feel like you guys have the same sign?
Yeah, we're both Aries. He's a March Aries, I'm an April Aries.
That's why we go ahead and we're both friends.
Okay.
I feel like it helps with the understanding aspect of this.
But I feel like we're still very different.
Yeah.
Like, very different. We have similar traits like the stubbornness, the hard-headed, like, shit like that. But when it comes to personality, very different.
Can you move your damn arm?
No.
Can you move your damn arm? Just mashing. She probably take all the covers in the bed too. I think that y'all know how I feel about astrology. I believe in astrology. I think that it can help you understand people better. I don't let it dictate compatibility though. I do believe that they can lend themselves to helping you understand people, and they explain a lot about a person that you wouldn't really know from just like one conversation. They give you a little bit of insight. But I don't think that people should use them I know people that like swear by them, live by them, their lives are run by them. You know, if the compatibility charts say you can't match with this person, then oh my God, it's a terrible match, it's toxic, then they won't do it. And I think that really just does have to do with the person's personality, because like they said, these are two Aries, and yet personality wise they are completely different.
Saya, does Savvy do something that's one of your biggest pet peeves?
It's true sometimes. But I also think it's cute. I love her because she's just being her. And she's a fat ass.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
Savvy?
I've expressed this many times. I think even in my first video, I think we did that, right, Peppy?
Oh, you guys did pet peeves already?
Yeah, it's her ignoring me, y'all. Y'all know how I feel. Fuck. Disgrace to our relationship.
Don't ignore her on purpose.
She can never be with an Aquarius. You can never be with Aquarius. We could be in the same house and I won't speak to you for like 5 hours straight. 5 hours straight. When me and my best friend and her husband lived together, they used to call my room the Bat Cave. They was like, Nikki would, she would be like, my bestie would be like people would be like, hey, how Nikki doing? She'd be like, I don't know, I ain't seen her in 3 days. They'd be like, don't y'all live together? She'd be like, yep. That's the Aquarius. We are hermits, bro. I can hibernate, and it's no disrespect to you. I just, my alone time is so precious to me, and I actually re-energize when I'm by myself. Being in a relationship or being around a lot of people, constantly around somebody, it drains me. It's not that I don't enjoy being with you, but it still drains me, and I have to recharge. And the only way I can recharge is I have to be by myself. I have to.
I don't feel like that on purpose.
Saya, are you a morning person or a night person?
She used to be a morning person. Lately, she's been sleeping all day.
I'm a morning person now. I can show you how my alarm is set. It goes off every morning at 9:30.
And she snoozes it right the fuck out of me.
9:30.
Last thing you is love.
All right. So
9:30. Man, I'm up every morning at 6 o'clock. Period. No matter what, whether I got somewhere to go or not, I have to be up. And I don't know if it's military training or what. But actually, no, I think because I've been like that my whole life. Like, I've never been a late sleeper. But I love, and what's crazy though, people be like, oh, well, then you must go to bed hella early. Nah. I'm the type to go to bed at like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I still clockwork. I have to get up at 6 because for me, it's like once I know the sun is peaking, it's like I gotta get up. The only time you'll catch me sleeping is if I truly like went to bed like an hour or two before my alarm went off. If I go to bed at like 4, my alarm is set to go off every morning at 6, then yeah, I'll snooze it and probably sleep till 7, but I still get up by 7.
I'm definitely a morning person.
what is the biggest lesson you guys have learned?
With each other, or like
With each other. If you can really love someone wholeheartedly and like with everything in you, no matter like the age difference, no matter like the way of growing up difference, shit like that.
Saya, if you had any superpowers, what would they be?
I would be able to fly.
That's crazy. Everybody be saying stuff like that. Fly. I want to know, what would y'all superpowers be? My superpower, I tell people all the time, my superpower, I think the greatest superpower to have is to be able to teleport. Bruh, you can't nobody hold me. Can't nobody hold me. I can go where I want to go. I can do what I want to do. Teleportation is the way to go. You like that movie Jumper? That's my shit, bro. Like if I could do that in real life, I'm out. Bro, if I could teleport, that's it. So for me, if I had any superpower, it would be teleporting. That would be my first choice. My second choice would be whatever the superpower that Aquaman got. Whatever that shit is, because if the waters ever decide one day that they just want to like F up this whole planet, I want to just be able to survive. And so for me, having the Aquaman powers would work, although having teleportation powers would work, but I don't know how that would work if all I'm doing is teleporting inside of water. So you see what I'm saying? So for me, my first choice is teleportation. My second choice is whatever the fuck makes Aquaman Aquaman. I want that.
So then I wouldn't have the fear of flying.
You have a fear of flying? Is that something
Terrified of planes, but I always fly.
Is that something you've ever shared with anybody?
Everybody knows that.
I have 3 choices. I'm gonna tell you all 3 because I just want to. The first one, I wouldn't like to read people's minds, but I'm also kind of standoffish towards that. 2, it would either be invisible so I can rob banks very easily.
Nah, see? She doing it wrong though. Teleport. If you teleport, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Let me see you. Put a mask on, right? Put a mask on, tuck your hair, do everything like that. Teleport into the vault, grab the bag, and teleport out. What is you talking about? Invisible. See, the thing about invisible is that you can still get caught. And just because somebody can't see, and they got technology these days where like they'll like infrared, like even if you're invisible, they'll figure out something like via infrared or night vision or something. So no, teleportation is way better than invisibility. It's like the power of invisibility, but the power to blink and just be anywhere. Bro, teleportation. That's like so many powers wrapped in one. Because to me, teleportation is is invisibility, flying, like the speed of light, like being like the Flash, like all like I feel like. To me, that's being hella strong. Think about it. If you could teleport, somebody got you, right? And they met wrestling you down, you just blink out, I'm out of it. Boom. Like teleportation is the ultimate superpower. I have thought this through. I'm an Aquarius. Y'all know I sat and thought this shit through. Look at my shirt, The Avengers. I know superpowers. I love superpowers. I love superheroes and superhero stories. The best power for anyone to possess over super strength, over the only other thing that, in my opinion, that can outlast the only thing that, in my opinion, that's better than teleportation, and it's only to a certain degree, will be immortality. But the only thing about immortality that sucks is, like, say they lock you up and they just leave your ass in like some jail that you could never get out of. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you would have eternity to figure out how to get out of there, but dog, like, nah. So for me, it would definitely be teleporting is the number one.
Like in life, you deserve a lot of money, so sometimes you gotta go get it yourself. Being invisible will make that very easy for you.
Disclaimer, folks, do not go rob banks or savvy told you so, okay?
To read, I would like to teleport.
Wow, yo, Nikki Damas, bro. Nikki Damas, that should have been her 1, 2, and 3, but I get it. She had to get there. Nikki Damas, teleportation, bro. I'm telling you, teleport. If she really understood teleporting, if she sat and thought with that for a minute, if she really understood teleportation would wrap up that's invisibility, and then I don't even know what the first one. Oh, the reading the minds. I don't need to read your mind if I could just see, you know how everybody be like, man, I wish I was a fly on the wall. If I could like teleport into your closet and just overhear your conversations and just, bro, what? I could just teleport into somebody's room and teleport into somebody. I know that made me sound like a creep, but I'm saying like that's all. Teleportation is all the superpowers wrapped into one. I'm telling you. I thought this through.
Jumper. Yeah, jumper. I would definitely love
that. They brought the movie up to. When are y'all gonna let? I'm Nikki Damas, bruh. Nikki Damas, man.
Like that. Just put in a buffalo picture. Boom. We out. Gang with us. No flights. No G5. I just gotta make sure your rice not poisonous.
I gotta make sure your rice not poisonous.
So, Saya, what are things that Savvy does that makes you laugh and smile?
She's actually a very funny, goofy person.
Everyone's doing okay over here?
Thank you so much.
That's what I'm talking about. Come check in.
She makes me laugh on a daily without even trying.
That's what's up.
Things that make me smile. Just anytime she physically touches me, like, I love her name.
It's like, when I be trying to be funny, she don't laugh. But then when I really don't be trying to be funny, she finds me hilarious. It's my mind.
So, Saya, do you want kids in the future?
Of course. Like,
right now.
I want one. I love a daughter. That's the universe gives us. But yeah, I think I've always wanted a child, but I want it now more than ever. I think she'll be a phenomenal mom.
Sammy over there, man.
Do you want kids?
I do want kids. Do I feel like I'm ready for them right now? No. But I definitely do see that as being good parents. That definitely would be that. I do feel like I'm very young though.
Yeah.
It's just,
right now we're not having kids.
Yeah.
Saya, what's one thing you cannot live without besides Savvy?
It's the besides Savvy.
As for me, I like kids with
She's in a hat.
Bet $5 she'll got a mark under her hat right now. Pay that $5.
As for me, I like safety net. For some reason, like I just feel safe.
Savvy, what's something you can't live without?
Thank you. Something I can't live without is baby hairs. Like I need my baby
Not
hairs.
the baby hairs. Something I can't live without. What's something I can't live without? I don't know. I've lived without a lot of things, y'all. I don't know yet. I don't know if there's any one thing that I can't live without, believe it or not, because I've lived without family. I've lived without love. I've lived without things, home, money. I don't know. I've lived without a lot of things. I don't think that there's, I know this is going to sound very Aquarius of me, but I don't think that there's anything that I can't live without. Now, I prefer to not live without these things, but I don't think there's anything I can't live without. You know what I'm saying? There are things that I prefer to not be without, or people I prefer to not be without, but the only thing I could think of would be like my mom, and because I used to say crazy things when I was younger, like, "Oh, mommy, if you died, I'm gonna just kill myself." But that was obviously out of my own immaturity and my fear of trying to survive this life without her as a crutch, and that's just That's the honest to goodness truth. Once I grew out of that, she was like the only thing that I ever felt. She was the only thing. She was the only person where I ever felt like, man, I can't live without this person. I've lived without a lot of things and a lot of people, so yeah, nothing for me. Not now.
So if they got singed off in a fire, you just wouldn't be able to live?
You might as well just kill me in the fire too. go down with him. At least do us the thing.
All right, Savvy. So big old question, you know, everybody is wondering because you promised in your last video.
I was trying to run from it.
So, what's better, men or women?
Men. No, I'm playing. I like her more though, because she just took her time with it. Like, maybe it was just the men I chose in the past, but they was just not it. Like,
look, I'm not saying that a man can't. I'm just saying that it's a lot easier to find a woman who can. It's a lot easier. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying that it ain't none that can't. No men that can't. I'm just saying it's a lot easier to find a woman who can. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I just don't know. I love it here.
She said I love it.
I'm just gonna say women.
She said I love it here.
We had our equipment die.
Right.
I hope y'all really got to know us better. I hope
This was
all these
good.
questions help really get y'all closer perspective of how we be thinking, moving, and just being on it every day.
I liked it.
And I hope
We got
y'all
fire.
got what y'all was looking for with that last question. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, y'all. I love y'all so much. I'm sorry this video took so long. I got sick as fuck. But thank you for tuning in. We love y'all. We fuck with you.
Nah, that was hard. I loved it. Yo, that was a good video. Man, I love it. Is it just me? Is it just me? I really love them together. I love them together. And I love how communicative they are and how much they already know each other. I know they haven't been together for a very long time, you know what I'm saying? But the bond that they're building, I'm not a person who thinks that timelines matter, by the way. I know some people like, oh my God, they already moving in together. They U-hauling and they doing this. Look, I feel like whatever works for you, and I said this many times in the past. I feel like whatever works for you, do it. If it feels right to the both of you, and nobody's feeling forced or feeling like they're having to compromise or concede their ground to make the other person happy, I say do y'all. Do whatever makes y'all happy. That's just me. And I think that they have grown an amazing and a tremendous bond over the short time that they have been together. And I love watching it. Their chemistry is so dope. They are definitely one of my favorite couples to just like watch. You know what I'm saying? They're super entertaining and they're super entertaining and super real. And I love that about them. So if you guys enjoyed this reaction, Solicit Nation, as much as I enjoy giving you guys this reaction, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Don't be afraid to share. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload. And if you've been here before, then you already know. I gotta hit y'all with the deuces.